Welcome back to 3's Racing here at Toon Track Speedway. Today we will see Group 3 go at it and determine the final spot for the championship matchup. So let's take a look at the current standings. We Race Diecast and Team Mogmok have already clinched spots. So today we'll determine the third spot, as Hotwheels Boys currently sits in it with 10 points, but will he be able to keep it? At least one car in Group 3 will have a good chance of knocking the Hot Wheels Boys out, but if there's a lot of chaos on this track with a lot of DNFs, Hot Wheels Boys will have a good shot at staying in third and moving on to the championship match. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the races that are about to begin. And be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you do not miss any future races here at Toon Tracks Racing. So let's check out the three cars we will be seeing going at it today that comprise Group 3. What seems to be the popular favorite is 18 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon by GNR Vintage Diecast Racing, and he will be challenged by the McLaren F1 GTR from my Hotwheels collection. Next up, we have the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 driven by Rust Belt Diecast Racing. So the cars are getting last minute preparations before they head to the starting grid. So which of these three cars do you think will prevail for Group 3? So the cars are heading up to the starting grid right now. Each race will be extremely important, as 10 points is what is needed now to reach the finals. So here we go, folks. Race 1. And they're off, and the Dodge Demon has a slight lead, but he has trouble going around the bend. And my Hot Wheels collection and the McLaren F1 GTR grabs the first win, draws first blood, and he will grab 3 points. And Rust Belt Diecast Racing in the Corvette will grab second and 2 points. Let's take a look. It looks like the Dodge Demon had trouble going around that bend, and it cost him the lead, as the McLaren F1 overtakes him, passes Rust Belt Diecast Racing, and grabs the first win. And he is looking good going into race 2 now, leading by a point. So the McLaren F1 GTR has 3 points. In second is the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1, driven by Rust Belt Diecast Racing. And sitting in third is GNR with 18 Dodge Challenger SR2 Demon with 1 point. So race 2 is about to start. And there they go. And the McLaren F1 GTR had the lead, but SRT Demon takes it. But here comes Rust Belt Diecast Racing out of nowhere and grabs the win. What a job by Rust Belt Diecast Racing. And the Corvette, as he grabs 3 points, snatches it from behind. And this is going to be a race, folks, as now we have 2 cars with 5 points. And once again, SRT Demon was looking good going into the first bend, but he seems to be having trouble navigating that curve. And Rust Belt Diecast Racing took full advantage of that, grabbing the win and 3 points. And he will now be tied with my Hot Wheels collection and his McLaren F1 GTR, as they each have now accumulated 5 points. And sitting in last is GNR Vintage Diecast Racing with 2 points. So they're all set for race 3. And there they go. She's looking tight. And Rust Belt Diecast Racing has trouble. He skids out and crashes. He collides with GNR Vintage Diecast Racing, giving my Hot Wheels collection an easy win in his McLaren F1 GTR. And what a misfortune for GNR, as Rust Belt Diecast Racing collides into him, taking him out of the race. And this will give the McLaren F1 GTR an easy 3 points. As you can see, he skids out there, coming out a little too hot, crashes into the Dodge Demon, and it looks like the Dodge Demon might have had this race. It looked like he was gaining on the McLaren F1 GTR, but that will not be the case, as my Hot Wheels collection is looking good, sitting with 8 points. So he is now just 2 points away from being tied with the Hot Wheels Boys for the last spot for the championship. With those 2 DNFs, the Chevrolet and the Challenger will stay at 5 and 2 points. So here we go, race 4. And this race is looking really close with the Chevrolet in the lead, but here comes the McLaren. It's going to be close. Who's it going to be? We're going to have to look at the replay to see who won this, but it looked like, from my judgment, that my Hot Wheels collection might have edged him out. But we will see right here, as Rust Belt Diecast Racing was sitting pretty in the lead, but the McLaren never gave up, and it looks like, yes, he grabbed the win indeed. What a victory by my Hot Wheels collection, and he will move on to the championship match unless the Chevrolet can take him out, because right now GNR Vintage Diecast Racing is having all sorts of trouble. So one more win by the McLaren F1 GTR will clinch first place for Group 3, and he will clinch a spot in the championship series. So race 5 is about to begin, and all eyes are on the McLaren F1 GTR. Can he win this and secure his spot in the finals? Let's see. And we have an accident as Rust Belt Diecast Racing has wiped out, enabling the McLaren F1 GTR to grab the win, and he will move on to the championship round. What a disaster for Rust Belt Diecast Racing in his Corvette as he lost control going around a bend, flipped over, and we hope he's okay as that car does not have a roof. And you see the convertible came in with too much speed, lost control, and ended up upside down. But what guts by Rust Belt Diecast Racing, as he already has his car being prepped and put on to the flatbed truck, and even though he has already been eliminated, he still wants to race. Look at that spirit. So looking at the standings, we have the McLaren F1 GTR with 14 points, the Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 with 7, after that DNF, and 18 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon by GNR Vintage Diecast Racing with 5. So can GNR take over second in this last race? And we will find out here as the cars are off, and it's looking tight going around the curve. And look at this run! Rust Belt Diecast Racing in its Corvette has just set a record, a 7:46 time on Toon Track Speedway. What a way to make a statement. He has already been knocked out, has just got out of a crash, and what does he do? He comes back and sets a track record. This is unbelievable. This is something you expect to see in some kind of movie, but this was just incredible. And speaking of incredible, GNR Vintage Diecast Racing in his Dodge Challenger came in second and only came up with 7 points for this group racing. Everyone thought he would be the clear favorite to win this, but that was not the case, as my Hot Wheels collection as McLaren F1 GTR stole the show with 15 points. And you can see here in the overall final standings that he has now moved on to the championship match, and he will face Team Mogmog and We Race Diecast. That is going to be some matchup. I cannot wait to see that. So once again, congratulations to Rust Belt Diecast Racing with their new track record of 7:46 and his 19 Chevrolet Corvette ZR1 convertible. So the championship match is set. We will see Re-Race Diecast in his Jaguar XJ220, Team Mogmog in his Enzo Ferrari, and my Hot Wheels collection in a McLaren F1 GTR. We hope you liked today's racing, and be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you do not miss the championship match, which will be coming next week here at Toon Track Speedway. Take care all and stay safe, and we will see you guys here soon on the track.